Okay. All right, guys. So the whole kind of like thing is that, well, you can never just put a whole thing into one sentence because there's a lot of things. But let's say one of my main goals here is to not like try too hard. I don't want to try too hard. I don't want this to be like something that requires like a ton of effort. Next time I'll just bring a towel to sit on. I don't want this to be something that I'm like doing because I feel like I need or I'm supposed to do it, or something that I have to like work really hard at. I don't know. Oh, she's stuck. Are you stuck? Are you stuck? Thanks for telling me. Thanks for telling me. Okay, all right. Not stuck anymore. Keep going. Come on. There you go. All right, you want to sit with me? Good girl, sit. You sit, bud? It's so cool to think about how like all I see is like a gunky leaf floor, but that there's so much going on with the earth right below our bodies. Yeah, so I want this to be easy. I want this to be free flowing. I have always wanted to like take part in the internet more than I do. I've always wanted to just like get my voice out there. I've always felt as though I have something to say. I don't mind being perceived. Occasionally, I even like to entertain. Every once in a while, I will stop and listen to the noise I'm hearing. Maybe because it's good, and maybe because I'm just like, well, let me be aware of what's near me, Now I'm listening because it's good. Oh, sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. I swear leaves dance. I swear they do. Not me almost coming to tears in the first like 3 minutes. I've been really inspired by the YouTube account, the person who created the YouTube account, Gooby and Doobie. I love the name. It's awesome. It's a guy, I think his last name is Doobie. And wait, Gooby? I'm not sure. And his dog's name is either Doobie or Gooby. I only found this channel recently, but I saw one of his, I like to watch the YouTube videos that have tons and tons of views because I'm like, well, there's something about this that people are interested in, and what is that? So this one in particular, it has 18 million views, and he talks, the title is, I was an MIT neurosurgeon, and now I'm alone, and I quit, and now I'm alone in the woods. Here's why, something like that. And of course, that's really intriguing alone, like that sentence alone. Why would someone go through so many years of school, so much effort? He even worked as a neurosurgeon for 10 years, so 20 years of his life is just not gone. Of course, that's so dramatic, but he spent 20 years of his life doing that thing and still got to a place where he wanted something else more. What he wanted more is only what he can really define, but I think he kind of works at explaining that and realizing that throughout this video. And what I loved about it so much is that it's so stream of consciousness, it's so slow paced. I'm so overwhelmed so often by the speed. You want to lay down, bud? The speed of the... I'm so overwhelmed. Wait, let me check to make sure I'm recording and everything, because this is good. Yeah, here you go. Okay, okay. I'm so overwhelmed by the fast-paced world. I know that I'm not like unique in that. I know that that's a topic that people talk about really often nowadays, but ah, a snail shell, a swirly one. I love these forms. There's no snail in it. He recently abandoned it, or it's ready for somebody else. I don't know. I don't know how that works. Do they trade shells, or does this just kind of get crushed? Uh-oh, we're about to flip. We're about to flip. Hi, hi. Good girl. Ah, yay! I love finding these. It was just sitting on top of the leaves. Maybe I'll add a clip. But a big part of this is not a lot of editing, unless I want to edit. But I want it to sort of be structured so that I don't really have to. So, yeah. He just, kind of like I'm doing now, he takes a moment to collect his thoughts and says it and doesn't edit it out and do like a crazy, like interesting intro. I feel like those things would almost kind of water them down and make them sort of like all the other videos. She can dig holes out here. You can dig holes out here as many as you want, buddy. Here, let's get some leash back. Yeah. They're just so pure. They're so real. They're very real. They're just real videos. It's just a guy filming, talking about his life, about things that matter to him. And point blank period. I'm super, super drawn to that. I'm interested in drawing in people who are also drawn to that. I'm interested in offering that, just like my version. You know, I spend a lot of time out here. I love so much to hike. I love so much to just get outside and move my body. And I have a lot of thoughts while I'm out here. And for many years now, I have wanted to share them and just figure out a format. And the like, take clips, edit them, voiceover, all that stuff, that's just, a lot of people find it really fun. I sometimes do, but generally I see it as work. And, you know, maybe this is my gateway into more editing and an intro and a closing and I don't know, whatever. But for now, I'm just going to be super normal and real and myself. I also have been very inspired by Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny! Recently. Not recently. Let me go back. For many a time now. Many a moon. A lot, for a while. For a while, I've just been so enamored by the essence that is Bad Bunny and Benito, to actually, you know, call him by his name. And just recently he did the Super Bowl halftime show. And I remember finding out like summer-ish, you know, maybe early fall that he was going to be doing the halftime show and just being like, yes, being so excited. I knew it was going to be awesome. I am just so into his most recent album and just everything that he's putting out right now. He had a single come out recently too, Alumbre Pua, is I think the title of it. I've listened to it a million times, but. And what I've really learned from Bad Bunny recently is to be yourself. Crazy that just came out of my mouth because that is the most cliche, that is the most like stated sentence ever, it feels like, phrase. I know that's not a complete sentence. Phrase. Be yourself. Be yourself. Nobody can be you. So be yourself. Love yourself. So much so that it's really funny to think about how many times we can hear something and it just doesn't stick. Maybe it sticks for like 5 minutes. Maybe it sticks for half a day. Maybe it sticks for like 7 years. But you really gotta like, you know, choose it every moment. So here's another round of me choosing it, to be myself. And lately myself is just sitting right here in the woods, walking around, finding something to admire, seeing a snail shell and just feeling like it was there waiting for me to go, oh, you know, and see it and hold it for a minute and then go about its way, and myself likewise. Buddy, what are you doing? What is that? What you got? Oh. It's happened again. Good girl, Molly. Molly just found deer poop. Good girl. We're not going to eat it, but that is a good girl. Oh, so fun. I have been wondering when I was going to see deer poop out here. Deer scat. Scat. I know the technical term. Hello, good girl. Yes, my gorgeous girl. And I know there's tons of deer around here. I actually think I might have found one of their bedding areas. But I hadn't really, well, I see it sometimes, but not very often. Anyways, good job, Molly. Good job. Again, not a snack, but a good finding. Don't you love how she found that while I was talking about how much I love when that happens? I love when that happens. Another thing I love when it happens, and I don't think I've ever really shared this with anyone, is when I'm listening to music and something in my real life correlates with it. So, for example, oh, hold that thought. Found something else. Oh, where'd it go? Ew. Wait, you just stepped on it. No! It was like a little worm. Ew. Where'd it go? Oh man, he's probably hiding now and I don't blame him. Dang, well, that was cool for a second. Okay, like for example, if I'm listening to the song called Lights Up by Harry Styles, love that song. And then all of a sudden I turn the lights on, right as he's, like I flick the light, right as he goes, lights up, da, 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 da. Like, that's just one example, of course, but things like that happen all the time. And I love when those things correlate. It just feels like, kind of like deja vu. You know how deja vu is supposed to be like a moment where you can be like, I need to stop saying like so much. But a moment where wait, what? Oh, deja vu. A moment where you feel like something is just kind of like going really right. Like, it's a very strange feeling. When moments like that line up, it's just really, 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 really fun. Same thing for videos or podcasts. Like I listen to a lot of podcasts and, you know, let's say they're talking about the wind. And right as they do that, I've got my hand out the window, just kind of doing this, enjoying the flavor of the wind. And by that I mean, you know, the temperature and just the way it feels on my skin and the sound of it blowing by. All that just sort of like clicking into place, aligning, if you will, is just fun for me. So that's a fun little thing that I enjoy throughout my day. But let's see. I guess that kind of covers it. I don't know. I kind of want to check and make sure it's still recording because I'm very new at this. Oh, yes. We've got 13 whole minutes. What if we change where we're sitting? There's like lots of nice places to sit. I don't know. Oh, gorgeous Molly. That's my gorgeous Molly. She's so gorgeous. She's so gorgeous. You sure are. Come into the camera a little bit. There we go. You don't mind. You don't mind. Oh, she's so gorgeous. Oh. It's a good life. It's a good life. I think it's really easy for me to be like, well, before I even start, right? Before I even start something, like this, for example, what floods into my mind is, well, what would you even say? Well, how would you look? Well, who would even watch it? Well, you're going to do one, and then you're not going to do any more. Well, it's going to be hard. Well, technology is not really going to work out for you, and you're going to use up a lot of storage in your. Do you hear all that? That's some bullshit. That's a hot, steaming, ew pile of ugh. Okay, yeah, let's move on. Ew, all those thoughts are so ew, gross. Instead, today, after 2 coffees, It's all right. Yeah. Today, I said, I've been preparing for rain. I think I'm going to go hold my hand out and see if we can't get a little drip. A little drip, drip, drop, little April showers. It's coming soon. You know? And why don't I just go out there and sit down and, I charged my mics up the past couple days and I've got lots of storage on my phone. And, I was prepared to just at least take the first step to come out here, sit down. And, another thing that could be kind of cool, and like this would be some editing. I'm just not a computer person. I'm literally a potter. Like I like having my hands in mud all day. I love that. I enjoy the occasional like clean, computer time at the cafe, at a coffee shop. But, and I do like to be clean, but like, let's be clear. But I'm not a clickety-clackety around, on technology for too long. I appreciate technology. I fully recognize the massive role that it plays in my everyday life and in all of ours. But, yeah, I don't know. Like, I just want to say, I recognize that editing can be really fun, and I can have a lot of fun doing it, and I have before. And that people do it for their jobs, and like they do it all day long, and they're so good at it. It's incredible, and that's fun. So maybe like, I don't know, if I feel like editing while I'm talking here, I could put in some clips of some cool things, because I'm seeing some really nice things in nature even just right now. Like right straight away from me is 2 different colors of moss, and one is more of like a sap green and more is like a phthalo green with like a lot of white and a little bit of yellow, and they're just, the 2 colors of moss are just like right next to each other. It's so beautiful. So maybe some like just clips of that, really easy kind of stuff. The sun on my skin feels so good. Yeah, I don't have to get out here and say anything that's like earth shattering. It's all been said before. I can just be out here and just be myself and pet my dog and hang out. That's another thing about Gooby and Dooby. Is that whole channel is like just about him and his adventures with his dog. And he talks in that one video about how much he loves his dog and how much he wants to spend time with his dog. And I do too. Sometimes I feel guilty for it. Sometimes I feel lame for that. Like, I should be wanting to be around a bunch of friends instead. And I want that too. But I also love being around Molly so much. I love going on adventures with her. I love when it's just me and her. Because I can just, just spend time with her. I love her so much. Aw, Molly. Okay, I'm gonna move on because I'll start crying. But I love my dog, and it was so nice to just, I don't know, hear from someone who feels the same way. I could tell he feels the same way. He talked about how when he was a he talked about how when he was a neurosurgeon, he worked extremely long hours, and he has a wife, so that helps. But he talked about how his dog was just like at home, alone a lot of the day. And he, I can't remember what gender his dog is. But he still got lots of exercise and one walk a day. But he said that it made him sad that his dog was just at home all alone all the time, and that was most of her life, most of her day. And that just resonated with me so deeply. I think that all the time. I try not to, but oftentimes I feel very guilty when I'm out of the house a lot. And it's something that I've really tried to work through, and something that I've actually done a really good job of sort of resolving within myself. Because, recently, because, I want to go live my life too. I got to go live my life. I can't be home all the time. Molly can join me in a lot of outdoor adventures, but not all of them. And I've just realized, like, she also wants me to get out there and live my life too. She wants me to be happy, and she doesn't mind being alone. You know, she just sleeps a lot of it. Sleeping is the best. Type of a thing. So that's another story, but I wanted to throw that in there, that his love for his dog and just the specific ways that it manifests itself, I really, really found relatable, and it resonated with me. And it's just comforting when someone else says, this is the way I feel, and then you say, I feel that way too. I think that way too. It's a really nice feeling, even though it's just across from the screen, and I can stream it because I've got a Wi-Fi connection and a computer. I suppose that someone will be watching this in the same way and maybe connecting in the same way. Maybe. But you got to hold your hand out. You got to prepare, but then you got to kind of hold your hand out a little bit. No, you don't. No analogy's perfect, but I do love a freaking metaphor. I love a metaphor. Lots of metaphors coming. So this has been really fun. And I feel like I've really laid a nice basis for what I'm after here. If nobody watches these, I don't know. I just don't even really care. I was gonna say that, but it's more than that. It's more than I just don't even know if I'll keep making them. I'll keep doing it if I feel inspired to. If I'll keep doing it if it sounds fun. Right now, it's fun. I'm enjoying myself. This is crazy. This is so weird because it feels like someone's listening to me, but also no one's listening to me. I don't know. I'm feeling a new thing right now. I feel like I'm having a new feeling. Well, I think what I want to say is my name is Sam. Why do I feel emotional right now? My name is Sam. I'm 27 years old. I am an artist. I will one day make a living from being an artist. Right now I mostly do. I'm really excited for the day that I really, really do. I'm excited for what that means for me. I'm excited that means that I am creative every day. I'm excited for who I will become. I'm appreciative of who I've been. I love who I am today. This is Molly. I think she's 7. I don't think that I'll ever allow her to be any older. So I think she's 7. We're just gonna leave it at that. She's my bestest buddy. We love to hang out here in the woods, and I'm gonna start sharing my thoughts. Spring is coming. It's February. It's about time to start summoning spring. In fact, about a week from now, it will really, truly, officially commence. We've been soft launching this spring summoning, but it's about to really, really go down. I love the woods. I love nature. I'm appreciative of the earth that I stand on here today. I'm appreciative of these trees that are both a canopy and physically near me on this lateral plane. What am I saying? Don't get highfalutin. Don't get fancy now. I don't know. Thanks for tuning in. Huzzah.